Good evening, Will. This is Ivan O'Mara. Sorry, good morning, Will. It's Ivan O'Mara. Did you get your check? Yes, I did. Got my check, man. Oh, thank God. So I don't have to clean the house today for $12, right? Yeah. How much did you get? I got $130, man. So I have enough money for today and tomorrow. Today I'm gonna get 6 beers, a 25, and I'm gonna get Bob slices, obviously. The welfare office they asked me a few questions like, why did you quit your job? Just to make sure, like, why did you quit? And I just told him, yeah, I was stressed out, personal stuff. He's like, what do you mean personal stuff? I'm like, yeah, I was just stressed out with the work. That's why I quit Coco 40. The work was too much. Yeah. I'd be getting 6 beers. Yes, I am. I'm gonna get 25 and 6 beers after this. And I'll get slices too at Bob's. Yeah. I have enough for today, and I have more than enough for tomorrow. Then Sunday I get paid, obviously. I thought the check wasn't coming in today. I'm like, fuck, man. I went outside. I saw the mail. I saw a bunch of mail, and I saw like yes, the two checks came in. I was happy I got the two checks. I will work on their need today. Yes, I will. I'll work on their need, obviously. Yeah, yesterday I read the ending of Zanus, the ending scene. I was blown away, man. My story's a masterpiece, man. That's why Volume 3 is my favorite. Volume 3 is more cinema than the other volumes. Yeah. You think Volume 2 is better than Volume 3? No, Volume 3 is better. But I told you the flow of dialogue in Volume 2 you can argue is better than Volume 3 in terms of like throughout the whole volume. Volume 3 you can argue is the most stiff, a little bit more stiff, more raw than the other volumes. But the big scenes blow your mind away more. The more cinematic scenes. That's why I like Volume 3 the best. Volume 2 is a close second, and Volume 1 is the worst, obviously. You think some people like Volume 1 the best? I do, but I highly doubt it's going to be between Volume 3 and 2. Or maybe most fans will like Volume 3 the best. Volume 3 is cinema, man. It's cinema on the page, man. Ivan, how good is your Ephesus scene and the ancestor scenes? It's cinema. It's like what it's like those like Lord of the Rings when like Aragorn gave that speech when Jesus was in agony in Garden of Gethsemane. It's like cinema on the page, man. It feels like you're reading a movie, man. I'm not lying, guys. When you read those scenes, you're gonna be blown away. It's cinema. That's why Zayn's cannot be beat, man. Because the big scenes are it's cinema on the page, man. And the characters are just jumping. The ancestors are jumping out. Ephesus jumps on the page like crazy when you read it. You'll say, I won't supposed to. I can show us the Volume 3. No, guys, why think I'm not showing you shit? I won't spoil stuff for you. He's Ivan. I love Zayn. I know Zayn is amazing. Sweet, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah. They have to go to the welfare office. Will you go to the welfare office on the way we pick up your check? Yeah, I will. I might as well get over with, right? I have to print my information. I'll go to the office before I purchase my 6 beers and my pack of smokes. Then later on, I'll get Bob's in the afternoon around maybe 2, 3, 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. Get Bob's slices. I'll get Bob's slices after I work on Very Unique. I'll walk to Bob's and get my slices, obviously. Yeah. All right, you got lucky. Yeah. Starting from last Thursday, I had no money. I was able to get money until Thursday, obviously. And then Friday, I finally get my check. I get paid. I got lucky, man. No days without no smokes. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I've been showing some more. Oh, guys, I'm not showing you more Zanes. I was supposed to for you. Zanes no more. Obviously. I think there are some fans who like their Niche just as much as Zane is. Maybe, but I highly doubt it though. No, Zane is the better book. Epic fantasy, obviously. Yeah. gross, guys. I'm sorry, I farted. That's disgusting. I know. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, seriously, man, Zane's better than their unique. Well, you guys read their unique so far. I think Zane's is a little bit better, but their unique is amazing too, obviously. But Zane's is a better story. But there's some fans who might enjoy both just as much, right? Yeah, I like both your books. I love their unique too. I also love Zane's, but Zane's is a more interesting read because it's epic fantasy, obviously. Come on, man. I can't top out you for Zane's. Zane's is too good. It's a masterpiece, obviously. You need to get your slices now? No, 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 not now. I'll get my slices later. I'll get my 6 beers and my 25 pack after I make this video. I'll ride back home. I'll watch a show with you guys, and after that, I'll work on their unique. And after I work on their unique, I will go to Bob's and get my slices. I'll most likely make another video, and I'll show you snippets of what I wrote down for their unique. Obviously, my 2 pages. Yeah. So, your advice to aspiring authors, yeah, just be simple with your writing. Obviously, stop trying to overuse these big English words. Obviously, oh, are you saying it's bad to use big words? No, there's nothing wrong with using big words, but don't do it too much. Because I find these books when writers use all these big words, it's a bit confusing to me to really focus and concentrate on what's going on because they're just dumping you with all these big words. It's a bit confusing, obviously, for me personally, because I don't have the USP of the English literature, obviously. For me, I find it a bit confusing when I read when they just dump you with all these big words. Just be simple and just try your best to entertain the reader and tell an amazing story. That's my advice, obviously. And I know what I'm talking about, man. I wrote Zanus, and Zanus is a masterpiece. It's the greatest fantasy novel written. I know what I'm talking about, man. Yeah. As you guys read, right? Yeah. 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 So we'll I'll talk for 40 minutes. That's good enough. not smoke. I have money, so I can get my smoke some beer after this, right? Yeah, I got lucky, man. Yeah, man. So you're at the interview. Yeah, I'm at the part when Don gets interviewed by Louis. Don meets Louis, and then he interviews her. She finds out Megan owns the place, obviously. See, and after that, I'm going to transfer to Josh, and you have the scene there that ends chapter one, obviously. Yeah. Do you seriously think they're going to be better than Zanus? No. I think it'll be an amazing story, a masterpiece, but not Zanus, obviously. Zanus is too good. You can't top that. Oh, even show us more. I'm like, no, guys. I'm not going to show you more. I don't want to spoil story for you. Sarah. I showed you a good, what, like, I don't know, 18 snippets of Zanus. Like, I showed you guys a lot of Volume 1 and 2. I don't want to spoil any more of the story for you, man. You guys already have an idea what's going on. A little bit of idea what's going on. I don't want to spoil the story for you. That's why I'm not showing you more of Zanus. I don't want to spoil the story for you, Sarah. Back in Zanus is money, yeah. Zanus is money, man. It's a masterpiece. You're just hooked turning the page for hours. I'm all lying, guys. You're gonna be hooked turning the page for hours. Amazing story. Yeah. Cross my fingers are unique is good though. I'll know how good it is when as I keep writing the chapters. I'll know if it's good or not. But because I have the heavenly gift, the gift of God, their unique will most likely be a masterpiece too. It'll be a masterpiece too, obviously. I'll let you guys know, yeah, guys, I wrote a masterpiece for their unique. It's not Zanus, obviously. You can't compare those two books. They're different genres. That's my point, right? Yeah. I'm sorry. Talk for like 10 minutes, guys. I'm done. Go get my beer, my smokes. Yeah. So you're saying your books are less professional than these other books that get released. In my book is a little bit more raw than these other books because these other authors, these best-selling authors, obviously in the book publishing business, they have help from the best editors in the business, obviously. So their book is more polished, less raw than my book because I did everything myself. But even then, their book is not as good as my fantasy book. Saying this is the better read. So I have the gift of God. I have the gift of God that they don't have, obviously. Oh, hey, I'm saying, yeah. Sarah, that's my point. Yeah. My stepmother told me my ex number one, guys. I'm not lying. She told me that. Which means it's better than all these best-selling novels that got released. Fantasy books that got released, like Game of Thrones, Way of Kings, Mistborn, Wheel of Time, Malazan, Sword of Shannara, Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter. It's better than those books. Yo, Ivan, that book you wrote is number one. She told me that. And Hollywood would love your story, Ivan. She told me that. Yeah, I'm not lying. Hollywood would be all over your story, Ivan. Hollywood would love this. They'd be all over your story. She told me something like that. Yeah. This is like 3 years ago when you sat me upstairs. Yo, Ivan, you got to get your book edited, and she told me, yeah, Ivan, that book you wrote is number one. And Hollywood would be all over your story. She told me that. That's how good Zane's is. And you guys now know why she told me that because Zane's is entertaining. It's a masterpiece that you guys read. It's an amazing story. Yeah. So, Sarah? Huh? Boy, man, why don't you write books when you're king? No, guys, that's not my dream. My dream is being a movie star VJ. It's not writing books. Sarah, I don't want to write books when I'm king. But it's so nice enough to write one or two books for you. Because I'm such an amazing author, fans are going to ask me, Ivan, are you going to write more books? I'm like, no. We love your books, Ivan. You're such an amazing storyteller. I know, but that's not my dream, guys. My dream is being a movie star VJ. Being a movie star is much cooler than being a fucking famous author. Being a famous author is less work. I only got to write like 5 pages a day for my book, and I'll finish it in like 6 months. I can take like 4 months off and write my other book, but it's more boring. Whereas movies is a lot more work, but it's the end product is cool. You get to be on the big screen with the visual effects and the special effects, and you get featured on the red carpet event, featured on the magazines, do a documentary, behind the scene documentary. It's more interesting. Going world touring, it's more interesting, obviously. Sarah, would VJ support you if you wanted to just write books full time? Yeah, she would. She would support whatever I want to do, obviously, for my career. Yeah, if you don't want to be a movie star, you just want to sit in your yacht, sit in the yacht and just write books. I'll support you. I'll just do my music on the side. VJ would. I know VJ will not want to write books. No, I don't like writing books. I'd rather write music. VJ would just do her music, release her albums, and I release my books if I want to write books full time. But she'll tell me, Ivan, you're crazy. You'd rather be a full time author than be a movie star with me. And I'm like, no, VJ. I want to start the films with you. I want to be a movie star with you. Yeah, I mean, being a movie star is much cooler than being a famous author. I know, VJ. That's why I want to be a movie star with you. Let's start sketching things together. We're doing movie stars together. Featured on the magazines and everything. Yeah. Sarah? Almost done, guys. I was answering my masterpiece. Oh, yeah. Peter Johnson told me, yeah, when you're looking at a better movie shows you My Lord of the Rings. Once he reads my whole book, yeah, when you're looking at a better movie shows you My Lord of the Rings. I hope Peter. It's going to be a masterpiece. I know. And with this kind of technology, too, this budget, it's unlimited budget, looking at amazing battle scenes, I'll beat up My Lord of the Rings. You're looking at Unearthed Horror with you wolves and bats. And we can build amazing sets, amazing costumes, armor, and weapons. Yeah. Here's Ivan. This is going to be a masterpiece. I know, but you're looking at masterpiece, man. Amazing movie. Yeah. Oh, you think Zane's will be much better than Lord of the Rings? No, not much better. Lord of the Rings is a masterpiece too, but it'll be the better movie trilogy. If you do everything right, you have to write a good screenplay, a good script. You have to put a lot of money towards it for your cautionary weapons, your mask, your world building, your set building, your visual effects and special effects, the horror demon rolls and amazing battle scenes. Obviously, and you pay the Hollywood actors a lot of money for saying this, where they work harder for you and the Lord of the Rings Hobbit crewman. You'll get an amazing movie even better than Peter Jackson's Lord of the Rings. Guaranteed Peter will tell me, yeah, Ivan, you're looking at a better movie than my Lord of the Rings, Ivan. Like, Tactius has a better character arc than Frodo, Ivan. I know. Tactius has a better character arc than Frodo and, like, Aragorn. It's a more powerful story. People will start to think of, yeah, man, I'm thinking of Volume 1, Life Behind the Walls. Tactius doesn't know what's outside the walls. And Volume 2, the drama. And then, like, Volume 3, the big climax of the story and the plot twist. Looking at a masterpiece, I know, Peter. This is going to be better by Lord of the Rings. I don't think it's better Lord of the Rings. By a bit. Not by much, but by a bit. It's a little bit better, obviously. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, guys, I'm going to end it here. I'll post video. I'm going to go to the store and get my beer and smokes. I have to go to the welfare office on the way there, and then on my way back home, I'll watch the show with you guys, and I'll work on my very unique, and I'll make another video, and I'll show you the snippets of what I was on very unique. As I'm saying, I'll peace out, guys. I'll just show you my peace out. 100%. Peace, man.